Welcome back, traders, to StrategyQuant Academy. My name is Ali Casey, and today's video we will continue part 2 of building a portfolio trading single instrument. So let's jump in.
So you can see now you can do this for all the hours and record everything. Of course, takes time. And if I want to do this video, it's going to probably be an hour long. So for the sake of the length of the video, I already compiled this. So this is the data, SQX continuous data since 2009, CL. This is the start and the end, and from Sunday to Friday. And then my criteria for this amount of data is 4% winners and 4K profit. And you can see a pattern will emerge. First of all, Sunday there's no data. It starts at 6 o'clock. And of course, Friday closes at 6. So there is no data here. But you can see how beautiful is this. There's clearly an edge between 1 and 5 a.m. on Monday. And there's clearly an edge between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Friday on the long side. There is another one on the long side here, and there's another one on the short side here. Plus, there is something else you need to keep in mind. Remember, the sideway is not an edge. For example, let's click on this. Let me show you this. So Thursday, it didn't make the cut. So Thursday made profit, but didn't make the cut. But if I'm going long on Wednesday at this hour, then it probably makes sense to combine it with the hour before and after. So here it's a bias short. Then we have between 5 and 6 sideways, but 6 and 7 is also short. Probably it makes sense to go short from 1 to 7, and probably even from 0 to 7. I don't know. You have to test. And so how do we test this? Okay, so now we come up with this pattern. I can easily test it. Yes. So let's test Monday from 1 till 5. So we go back. It has to be Monday. So let's change this to false. So now I'm only testing Monday on the short side. And the time needs to be between 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. We go from 1 a.m. That means 00, remember, till 5 a.m. 1 trades only, and let's run it. And it matches, of course, what we found out. It's because, remember, the threshold is 4% and 4K. And that's why we know exactly it's going to make money. And let's check the logic. So this should be between 1 and 5, and it's correct. And just to make sure, let me bring up this and let's check for date calculator. Or I don't know. Let's do find what day it is. Day of the week. So let's pick this one. This is January 5, 2009. So January 5, 2009. So it's a Monday. Good. Let's try somewhere else. This is June 8th, 2009. So June 8th. And it's a Monday. So, okay, we know the logic is correct. It's trading at the right time. And trade analysis, of course, it's all Monday. It's all short. We have the edge like we know before. And we're making money. And this is the yearly return. And of course, there is no long trades. It's only short trades. And then we can see the equity. It's stagnating for the past 3 years. That doesn't matter because we're building a portfolio. So then you can go and save it. So save as, and then just, I don't know, name it. This is Monday, short, 1 to 5. Now, remember we said 1 to 5, then we have a sideways, then we have another short. So how about we combine 1 to 7 as a short. So let's go back, trading option. So 1, 2, 7. We are including the sideways and the last short bias. So here we were making 31,000 with a drawdown of 23%. And if we run this now, good. So it's the same trade. Remember, you're not trading again, so you're not paying more commission. So it makes sense to include this. So now it's actually less drawdown and more profits. Great. Before I continue, you will do this on all these patterns. Like you will do 13 and 15 as short. You might include 11 to 15. And then you will do long, probably from 4 to 7, or from 3 to 7, or from 2. You have to check, like I did now. So you know now the logic, and you know how to do it. But now I need to teach you something else. This, again, like the portfolio I did, the seasonal portfolio, which still I didn't find the tool to teach you how to do the Monte Carlo. Here we have the Monte Carlo, that's good. But also here we can implement the stop loss easily. And here we will not just pick randomly a stop loss. Not on ATR, no. I will teach you how to do it on maximum adverse excursion. StrategyQuant calculate this automatically. So when you go to list of trades, you can see here maximum adverse excursion and maximum favorable excursion. Basically what this is, and if you are using TradeStation or MultiCharts or other platform, usually this is a scatter plot. And what this tells you is, for example, this trade. So we open the trade at 134.85. And the price between the open and the close, between opening the trade and closes the trade, it went against us by $260. And it went for us by $1,420. And then we closed it at $740 profit. You want then to base stop loss on this number. So if you sort on the MAE, all these are losses. So I don't need to keep them. So what this means is if I put my stop loss at 1150, then all these will be 1150. I will get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to here. It will not be gone. It will be stopped at 1150. If I put my stop loss at 1500, then all these losses will be 1500. So here I will lose more, lose more, lose more, lose more, and here I will save because this 1350 will be 1500 losses. So I lose 150 more. And here I lose almost 380 more. Here I lose $90 more, $60 more. But here I will save 230. Here I will save 220. Here I will save 1500, and here I will save 1900 something. From this, you can actually go down, because you can see all these are losses. Even these winners are very small compared to the losses. So I can go down and actually until I find many winners. For example, here we start to have winners. So probably 700 is a good number. And so we go and test it. So remember now we have 40,000 winners, $40,000 and 14% drawdown. And let's start at, actually we can start at 50. So 50 pips translates to $500 because each pip is $10. Each pip is a tick because we're using futures. So this is a tick, and a tick in a crude oil futures is $10. So we make more money, and as expected, a little bit higher drawdown. Let's test 60. Remember, we saw 70 probably is the best. So even better. Let's check 70. Still. Let's check 80. So 80 is going down now. 90. It's also going down. And all of them are profitable, and which is very good. That's very good for us. So why would I risk 90, remember 90 is a loss of 900. I would rather lose less. I would rather lose the 50 or the 60. So if the 50 is achieving same amount, then I will go with 50. Good. For the profit target, again, since this is calculated for us, we can achieve it here. So let's look at the MFE, which is basically how much profit we made before we close the trade. For example, if I stop the profit target at 1,000, because I know it went over 1,000, yes? So this 880 will be 1,000, 810 will be 1,000, 860 will be 1,000. It's the opposite of the MFE. You can start from, let's say, 870. So let's test it. So we have now 44 and 17% drawdown. And now we have 47 and 20% drawdown. So we made a little bit more money and a little bit more drawdown, which is okay. So let's try 100. That's 2 times. So we made a lower drawdown, and you can test this more until you find somewhere in the middle. So this is good. And now we got back. 125 probably is a good place to stay there at 51. This strategy, we run it. Excellent. This is my equity. I made now much less drawdown, although as I told you, it doesn't matter because this is a portfolio, but still I want to make the best strategy to go into that portfolio. And now my stagnation is gone. And now almost all years I'm making new highs, which is excellent. But again, it doesn't matter, yes, because remember we're building a portfolio, but each strategy, if you build it, you want to build the best strategy to put it in that portfolio. So if you can enhance the strategy, why not? Remember, we did nothing. The beautiful thing about this is we're trading every Monday in every scenario. This is the crude oil prices. So we were in a short here and another short here and an up move here. And look at the volatility, all type of volatility. And through all that, our strategy has no filters, 0 filters, correct? Our logic is what? Is only Monday and between this time. We didn't put any filter yet. So some strategies will work beautifully like this one because the bias obviously is huge. And some they need a little work and maybe one filter. But even then, that's very robust. This is one strategy on this short, and then you have to apply the same logic on everything else. I hope now you can start this, do this exercise, and the next video, I will show you what to do here, and I will show you all the patterns that I built and the portfolio. And then you can trade that portfolio. It's a very, very profitable portfolio and very, very robust. So until the next video, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you for watching. I hope it was useful to you. Please share, like, subscribe, and do comments. I do answer all questions commented on my videos or sent to my email. And until the next video, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.